internet viewers, I'm the Fairly OddGamer. It's a brand new year, and for some reason, I can feel a sense of magic in the air. Or maybe it's just pixie dust. How is that even possible? Anyway, let's talk about the Illusion series. As some of you may know, I've talked about Disney games before on this channel, whether it's based on a movie or an original concept. I've also talked about Mickey and Donald as well as the Illusion series, primarily Castle of Illusion, the first game of the series. Not that I talk about the original Genesis game, but I've also discussed the 2013 remake. If you haven't seen that review yet, then be sure to watch it via the card link. So it's only fitting that we start off the new year with the next Illusion game for the Genesis, World of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Technically, this is the third game in the series because the second game, Land of Illusion, was only released for the Master System and Game Gear, none of which I currently own. Yet. However, this game took the element from Sonic 2, in which a second player could join in. Now, who should I choose to join me?
Oh, Amy, you really turn on my Genesis!
Sonicify?
Gamer, it's not what it looks like. I was making another Son Amy video. Yeah, because as we all know, those are the videos that gets the most views these days.
I can see that. Anyway, I was wondering if you can help me out with something.
Is it another Sonic review?
That depends. Do you see Sonic anywhere?
Nope.
Well, you're in luck because we are not doing another Sonic review.
Oh, good. Because I don't think I can take any more comments trying to correct our mistakes. By the way, Rouge doesn't work for Gun in SA2. She works for the President. She only works for Gun in the later games.
I stand corrected. As I was saying, what do you know about World of Illusion?
Oh, that game?
Well, for starters, I think it's amazing. It's personally one of my favorite Disney games of all time, right up there with Aladdin for the Sega Genesis and Mickey Mania,
Both of which I've already reviewed.
I love the art style, I love the theme of magic. After all, it's called the Illusion series for a reason. And I love the two-player aspect and the way it differs from the single-player game, but we'll get to that soon.
How interesting. So what do you say, Sonicify? Shall we spread some magic and see what World of Illusion has in store for us?
I say, oh boy, let's go, gamer!
Perfect! Let's hop this baby in and find out.
Mickey, is that you?
What the? Donald?
Oh yeah. Donald, I'd like you to meet Sonicify. He happens to be a fan of your work.
That's fine. I thought it was Mickey here.
Nah, it's just me. Although my name is Mike.
What? You told me that Mickey was you? What's your big idea?
I'm an impressionist?
That's good. Cause I am too.
Wait, what?
Anyway, would you be okay if Donald joined in for the review?
Sure, dude.
Oh boy.
Alrighty, let's get to it. After finding out it's a Sega game, as well as a credit from Illusion Soft Pictures, a company that's best known for riveting. After Goofy runs around with boxes and a hat, we see Mickey and Donald appear from behind the curtain as we get the game's title card.
The opening cutscene starts out with a book explaining the events that come before. Mickey and Donald are preparing for their magic act when Donald stumbles upon a magic door. Once he goes in there, he disappears, causing Mickey to go after him, only for him to disappear as well. We then see a robed magician who challenges Mickey and Donald to escape the World of Illusion, who happens to be...
Don't say it yet! We don't even know who he is!
But it's so obvious who it is!
You really want to ruin the magic?
Ugh, okay, fair enough.
You are good magicians in your world, but here in my world, you'll have to learn many more tricks to find your way home. If you can find and defeat me, I will show you a way out of this magic box.
Before starting the game, you can either choose between Mickey or Donald, or even play as both if you have a buddy with you.
But unlike Castle of Illusion, this game has a password system, represented in cards with different Disney characters. Good luck writing those down, 90s kids.
You start off in the Enchanted Forest and, hold on, is that the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland?
Yes, gamer, yes it is. In fact, you'll find that there's a lot of cameos from Disney movies and shorts. Like some of the enemies are the dragonflies from Mickey and the Beanstalk, the card soldiers are from Alice in Wonderland, and the bosses are also cameos too, but we'll get to those later.
As I was saying, both Mickey and Donald have capes that they use to turn enemies into objects like flowers, butterflies, or leaves. They can also find items, whether they're scattered around the stage or in question mark bags, such as candy to refill your energy bar, represented by a card meter, top hats for an extra life, and these playing cards which, actually, I don't know what they're used for. But if you know what they're used for, let us know in the comments below. Finally, there's a rocket that actually acts as a screen nuke, which is actually pretty awesome. Eventually, you make your way to a giant spider web as you follow a web path made by a spider with Pete's face on it. In fact, every spider in this universe has Pete's face on it. That is, except for the giant spider from an early Mickey cartoon called The Worm Turns, which happens to be the first boss of the game. It's a simple boss fight, really. All you do is dodge the spider's attacks and swipe your cape at it enough times before it disappears. Oh, and before I forget, what is that spider doing? Anyway, after defeating a boss, a magic test will appear as Mickey or Donald, depending on who you're playing as, where it finds manuscripts showing Mickey and Donald a new magic trick. After saying the magic word Alakazam, you press one of the buttons and something will appear. In this case, it's
a magic carpet.
Anyway, the next level is Among the Clouds, where you ride the magic carpet in the sky avoiding obstacles like sky tornadoes. And you can also collect items along the way. And this is where the level design for both Mickey and Donald becomes different. For Mickey, you traverse dangerous mountains full of lightning, fire, and a cave with a closing ceiling, reminiscent of Indiana Jones.
As for Donald, you have to ride across an underground rapid on a leaf while jumping over platforms. But if you're playing as both, they have to climb up a canyon using the real superpower of teamwork! You know, Donald, since you are a duck, why can't you just float your way through the rapids, therefore making the leaf completely pointless?
Yeah, that is a good point. Why is the leaf there?
Well, if I did touch the rabbits, that would instantly kill me. So that's why the leaf is there to begin with.
Oh, I see.
Speaking of which, every time you die in this game, it sends you back to the level you're at. But if you lose all your lives, it sends you back to the first part of the level. So essentially, there are no checkpoints.
Anyway, after venturing through more clouds, including piano key-shaped clouds, we then encounter the next boss of the game. Or should I say, bosses, because both Mickey and Donald have to fight 6 dragons, each of them resembling the dragon form of Madame Mim from Sword of the Stone, which I have not seen yet. Although initially, I thought it was Figment with hair.
I've seen Sword in the Stone. It's really an amazing film.
Good to know. Anyway, these dragons can jump around and shoot fireballs at you. Like the previous boss fight, the only way to defeat them is to, what else, swipe them with your cape. Another magic chest appears, which reveals another new magic trick. The ability of using a bubble to swim underwater, which, by the way, Sonic Mania stole this. And also, Sonic 3 and Knuckles stole the concept of using an air bubble to breathe underwater.
What?
On to the next level, Underwater Adventure. Well, that explains the bubble. Anyway, swim around while avoiding tiger piranhas, pointy spikes, and clams that actually let you through secret areas of the level. That's pretty neat. You can even raise the bubble by pressing any of the buttons, and lower your bubble by not pressing anything. Also, hi Cleo from Pinocchio, where's Figaro? And once again, the level design begins to change for both Mickey and Donald. If you're playing this both, they have to go through an unstable temple with ends using a chariot to smash through pillars and escape before the ceiling crushes them. If Mickey travels alone, he goes to a different area that has him navigate an undersea cave. But for Donald, he has to take an alternate path to paradise as he platforms his way through islands and rafts. Honestly, is water the recurring theme in Donald's gameplay?
What do you say? I am a samurai after all.
Again, good point. Either way, they both end up in a sunken ship where they avoid falling tridents, jumping starfish, clown starfish from merbabies, knife-wielding sharks, and trying to run from one area to another before drowning via rising water. Oh yeah, did I mention? Donald and Mickey can actually run in this game by pressing the run button, which I honestly did not know until I saw gameplay footage of it. But anyway, it leads to another boss fight against a shark named Glut, which you might remember from The Little Mermaid. You have to dodge Glut's chomping in the most annoying way possible, and only attack if it jumps off the ground. Just what makes this boss so annoying? That's why. It sounds like he's chomping on the rings that Sonic collected. Jeez, imagine what that would look like.
Oh no, not again!
Attack it enough times, and yet another chest falls to the ground, unlocking, you guessed it, another magic trick. This time you can use a magic box in order to transport you from one area to another. Kinda like the warp pipe in Mario, only it's a box. This leads to the next area of the game, the library, which looks very similar to that of Castle of Illusion. The enemies in this level are actually pretty fitting. They include pencil birds and blotters from the old Mickey cartoon Through the Mirror, which is actually a bonus feature from a few Alice in Wonderland DVDs. Thought I'd point that out. You can jump inside jars of sugar cubes to go through secret areas of the game, like its predecessor. Anyway, they activate the magic box, and yet again, the game design changes. For Donald, he ventures through a picture where everything is made up of words. As for Mickey and Donald, a Christmas level? But Christmas is already over.
Your guess is as good as mine, gamer.
And similar to Castle of Illusion, both Mickey and Donald explore a cookie-themed area. Let's just hope the remake will be handled the same way as Castle of Illusion did. Oh, and Mickey can ride a cork fired out of a champagne bottle into space, collecting items and avoiding burning stars. Hey, how come they never used it again for Mickey Mania?
Gamer, you do know Mickey Mania came out 2 years after, right?
That's right, you know.
I actually do know that. I've already covered that game before, so yeah. This leads to another boss battle, this time being Madame Mim herself with her power of lightning via Power Orb? But yeah, interfere with your cape, and the final chest appears, giving both Mickey and Donald the final magic trick of commanding playing cards.
This leads to the final level of the game, the Magic Box. The enemies in this stage include the card soldiers and chess pieces which look like the Mad Hatter, both from Alice in Wonderland. As you use the magic trick to turn specific card soldiers into platforms to either go across or jump to. However, it can be tough to do so because the platforms move very slowly.
After venturing through these dice with a sign saying "Press me," oh who am I kidding, the game design changes again. Mickey jumps through a mirror as he walks through a hallway with falling chandeliers, flying tableware, and holes that appear on the floor. On the other hand, Donald has to endure a challenging multi-floor hedge maze and find the exit. Oh, and you even encounter the Araquan bird. The only sad thing is he doesn't do this.
Oh no, that is Sonic.
What, you don't like the Araquan?
Very creative, yes, but that was get me into trouble. I mean, get away into my camera years ago. All the time I tried to run from out the house of mouse.
By the way, please add in House of Mouse to Disney+. In co-op mode, they find themselves in multiple doors as they replay short sections of the game. Eventually, they delve deeper into the Magic Master's domain as they jump over holes, ride chariots across spikes, fighting off card soldiers as well as the mechanical Mad Hatter chess pieces and a flying witch. This leads to the final battle against the evil Master Magician himself. Hey Sonicify, remember I said earlier about not revealing who the magician was?
Yeah?
Well, now you can reveal who it is.
I just feel a tense moment.
Oh boy, I've been waiting to say this for a while now. The Master Magician was Pete the whole time!
Did someone call for me?
No?
That's odd. I thought someone did. Oh well, I'll find out later.
The final boss against Pete can be pretty difficult unless you know what you're doing. All you do is jump on platforms and swipe your cape at Pete's face while avoiding the ghostly apparitions of Pete minions. Doing that enough times, and the magician is finally defeated. Or shrink down to normal size as he hands over the magic book to Mickey and Donald.
Amazing! No one has ever defeated me!
Until now!
You are a great magician!
What did you do, sir?
As I promised, I'll show you my greatest trick, how to escape from my world of illusion.
Roll credits. Mickey and Donald escape as they perform the magic trick. And depending on who you play as, the ending will be different. How, you may ask? Allow Donald to explain the endings.
Somehow I did not express my madness. Well, maybe check this function you does. But why is this happening after the explosion? Just a matter. Oh, and I thought you first way beneath the land. And that was World Evolution, starring me.
And don't forget Mickey.
Thank you. So, was your name?
Well, comparing it to Castle of Illusion, it's actually pretty good.
I couldn't agree more.
World of Illusion is a magical experience in gaming. From the plot to the different levels themed around magic, the soundtrack is what you would expect from a Sega Genesis, but at the same time it sounds amazing. The game is a bit on the easy side, but it's not a game you should take for granted, because it can be challenging, but enjoyable as well. So I'd recommend you give it a look at.
In my opinion, World of Illusion is a pretty enjoyable game. Not only does it feature elements from some of the movies as well as a few classic cartoons, but it also showcases new gaming elements that would later be used in other games like the already mentioned Sonic 3 and Knuckles as well as Sonic Mania. I love how even though the level design can change depending on what characters you play as, the game doesn't hinder you from your main objective. You actually get a different experience every time you play this game with different levels to go through. I love it when a game features more variety, and this is one of them. The soundtrack is pretty good, but it's not something I would really jam to. I do hope this game gets a remake like in Castle of Illusion, and maybe combine all the levels into one cohesive storyline. Overall, World of Illusion is a great game, and I definitely recommend this to any Disney fan wanting to play a good retro-style Disney game. By the way, thanks Donald for helping out.
You're welcome. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to run for my name tonight. Next, you want me to begin and get what this is. Alright, see you all later.
Hey, what about me?
Oh, you too, Sonicify.
My pleasure. By the way, where did Pete go?
Hey guys, did someone beat me in a game?
Yeah, he did.
What?
Wait a minute. You again!
Hi, Pete. Long time no see.
So you defeat me in another game, huh?
Hey, not cool, man. I helped too.
Do I even know you?
No?
Well, I'm Pete. Now we know each other.
Alright.
And don't even think about trying to beat me again. Because I want to see if you can beat me in the real world.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't even bother. My magic is so powerful, not even your little wand could stop me.
So what are you gonna do? Transport us into the video game?
That's a great idea. Alakazam!
Why me and my big mouth?
Well, this could go wrong.
Hey dude, did someone say magic? Gamer? Gamer? Oh no. Where could he possibly be?
Hux? Is that you?
Gamer! Oh, thank goodness you're here. Wait, how'd you get in the TV? By magic, of course.
Pete did it!
What? I didn't do nothing.
You most certainly did! Now let us out of here, you oversized cartoon character!
Yeah, what he said. Not by a long shot, you canine hippie. I'm a surfer. What's the difference? Anyway, I teleported them to my world of illusion because I happen to have a game of my own. Okay. Should they fail to complete my task, they shall remain there for all eternity. And if they win, then I'll have to transport them back.
Sounds easy to me.
That's what you think! But the game I have for you will be the most difficult one you have ever played. That is, if I can find it. I shall return momentarily with your game. Well, in case he doesn't come back, he's the Fairly Odd Gamer, and he wishes you all good luck for the rest of your day or night, wherever you are. Take care, everyone.
Yeah, That is a good point, dude. How is... Why? Oh, God. Turning into Stewie Griffin. Would you pass the Cool Whip? Okay, next.
How's it going, dudes? Huxgamr here. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon if you want to get notified for upcoming videos.
Well said, Hux. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and some of my character buddies on TikTok. And if you'd like, you can have one of my character buddies do a short video for you via video commission. Links to all of those in the description below. And so, without further ado, I wish that one of my character buddies finish out the video.
Hey there, folks! It's me, Sonic the Hedgehog. If you liked what you saw and want to help support the channel, then be sure to check out the Fairly Odd Gamer on Patreon. As a supporter, you can chat with everyone who helped out, as well as other fans, have your name in the credits, and even watch some bonus content such as sneak peeks and even early showings of upcoming game reviews. With that said, it's my honor to present this month's shout out to Flash Figure. Thanks a bunch for watching this video, as well as supporting the channel.